Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So if you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen that I bought a big box of peas in the pods from the Food Initiative, and I managed to get that for £1. And when I saw it, my eyes lit up, and the fact that I got it for a pound was an absolute bonus. So I've just been working my way through the pods, removing the peas, shelling them, keeping the pods in one bag, podding them into a tray, and then filling up a Ziploc. Now I'll blanch these before I come to freeze them, but so far, if I just zip the bag up, so far I've got equivalent to what I would actually buy in a shop in the frozen food section. So I'm not sure how much they would be these days. I haven't bought them from a shop for a long time. I remember at one point they used to be £1. Sure, I should imagine they're about £1.50 to £2 if they, if not more. And that bag hasn't sealed very well, so I'll pop them back in a minute. So far the weight on that is just under £1. A kilo, sorry. And I've still got a few more to go. A few more need shelling. So along the way I've found quite a few sprouted ones. Now I grow peas in the garden allotment outside every year, and normally for 100 you can pay £3-4 for a pack of 100. Now I normally wait and get them in a shop called Wilko's at a reduced price, so generally pay about £1. So by the time I've finished, I've probably got 50p worth on the reduced section, but they're totally fresh. They're getting nice roots on them, and I shall start them off inside probably a couple of weeks from now. So they'll be the first of the homegrown peas. These are really quite nice peas, they're quite tasty. I've eaten a few of them. What I've done here in the carrier bag is I'm keeping the pods. Now a lot of them are marked and some of them are fine, so I'm going to have to chop them up, save all the good bits, and I'm actually going to make pea pod soup with some prosciutto, and that'll feed Mr. Wallflowers and I hopefully for a couple of days, even if it's just a starter, and have a salad or something. But what I was thinking was, if I do the pea pod soup, put some prosciutto in, and as you saw the half-baked bread rolls we got quite a large supply of them. I'm actually going to turn some of them into garlic baguettes, so that'll be a filling meal without having to use just as a starter. So that's my plan at the moment. Finish podding these, collect the seed ones, and then tidy up the pea pods to make some soup. So I'll come back to you when I'm ready to start the soup. Okay, I'm at the stage now where I've podded all the peas, so I've got 1.50 kilos of the peas. I need to blanch them, but for the moment they're going to sit in the fridge a while, and I'm coming back to the soup. So I've trimmed the pods to the decent bits and cut all the dead bits off. I've chopped an onion and I've chopped up 2 garlic. So in the pan I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm just adding the onions. Going to add a little bit of water to extend that olive oil slightly. I'm going to fry those onions off for just a minute. Well, not fry them off, just soften them up for a minute. As I say, I've got 2 garlic chopped. I don't have a garlic crusher, so I just chop it with the knife. I've got a teaspoon of my home dehydrated and powdered basil and a teaspoon of thyme, shop bought. And I've got a litre of vegetable stock. So back to the onions. Now, a few people did comment on the shopping haul and asked would I be using the pods for anything, so I'm hoping they're quite pleased with the pea pod soup recipe I'm doing now. There are an awful lot of people who either just toss them in the bin or, as I suggested earlier, to use them, put them in the compost. But there's enough of the waste that I've actually chopped off to salvage the good bits that will actually feed the compost bin, and enough here for a day or two of pea soup for Mr. Wallflowers and I. Now, I actually bought, well, prosciutto was really cheap. As I say, I got it for 25 pence a bundle, and it's quite thick, it's ample. So we had some of it yesterday raw with a salad and some of the crisps we got in the haul. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to brown it in the oven. And then when I've made the soup, I'm going to crumble that on top of the soup, so we can have crumbled prosciutto on top of the pea soup, which will just give it that nice extra salty flavour, and it'll be lovely. I'm just going to add the garlic into that. So now I've got that prosciutto and I've got plenty of it. I can use it as bacon crumbs. I can use it as crispy bacon on a toasted sandwiches, or it can be eaten raw. Mr. Wallflowers took it on sandwiches raw today for his pack lunch for work. And he said he enjoyed that. And as I say, we had it on the evening salad meal last night, and it was lovely. So as I say, this is a litre of vegetable stock. Into which I'm going to now add the herbs. You know me, I don't like to waste anything. And then on top of that, the pea pods. Just want to cover the pea pods with some of the water from the kettle that's hot. I'm just going to, if water allows, to cover the pods, push them down, and now I'm going to bring that to the boil for approximately 10 minutes. Hope you can all hear me well today. And what a wonderful meal to make from waste, next to nothing. So I've more than had my money's worth out of this tray of peas. As say, over 1 kilogram of the peas, once they're blanched, will go in the freezer. I've got, excuse me, Mr. Wolfhouse, I've got plenty of peas there. I wonder if I can count them. Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. We won't count that tiny one. So 71, not far off the 100 really, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, I'm going to bring this to the boil for 10 minutes and then I'll come back and show you the results. So the soup is complete, and now I'm just going to blend it, because of course all the pea pods are fibrous, so I'm going to blend it down as much as I can and then we'll drain it. It's very hot. You can see the fibrous parts in the blender there. So I'm now going to put it through the sieve. Through the steam, you can see it coming in the bowl.
Smells like peas.
Smells lovely. Now you can leave this overnight to drip through and then reheat it, but I'm trying to do it quickly. Off to the food bank to help out tonight to stock shelves. So I'm just quickly making this soup so Mr. Wallflowers has got a nice evening hot meal. I've browned off the prosciutto. Salvage everything that drips through from there. We have also made some garlic bread. We haven't made the garlic bread yet. The garlic bread's being made in a moment. I'm just going to take one slice of the prosciutto and smash it up with my fingertips. Second half. We'll get the taste test from Mr. Wallflowers. Did it need anything?
Maybe a bit more salt.
Can still add a bit of salt in at this stage. I think I actually forgot to add it into the recipe, did I?
Yeah.
So if you put the salt and pepper in the recipe like I was supposed to, the salt flavour would be there. But I thought the prosciutto would make up for that.
Nice.
Yeah? Am I okay to take a spoonful?
Taste the pea. Be nice with the garlic bread.
It's pea soup like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe if you'd like to have a thicker consistency, to add more actual peas to it. But yeah, absolutely delicious. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that recipe. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we shall see you soon. Bye bye.